Welcome, gamers. Welcome to the stream. Hannah's in the background playing Animal Crossing. Yeah, you're in the frame.
Hey.
We also have Nagato in the frame. And the Korok. You can see the Korok that I made. Alright, we're gonna shut this music off. Yo, Casey's in the chat. He says sup. We are going to play some Persona 3 today because it's the remake generation. It's all new games are remakes of old games. Right, let me we're gonna have to do the YouTube intro for fun. I don't know, this probably won't, I mean, this won't be a YouTube video. There's no way it's gonna be a YouTube video. I don't know if we have to do a YouTube intro. Anyways, we're just gonna run Persona 3 in chat and talk about whatever. Yeah. Just jump into it, man. I've been playing this game a little bit here and there. I've been enjoying it a lot. It's a game that I didn't think would ever happen. I didn't really think this game would ever get remade, and now that it is, I'm just like, yeah, it's pretty good. I remember back in the days, they were up in arms. They were up in arms waiting for some kind of Persona 3 re-release. Everybody wanted Persona 3 FES on modern consoles. It was a big deal. We are going to start the recording just for, just to have it, you know. Gamers, we are playing Persona 3 Reload, the remake of the fantastic Persona 3. And we will just be discussing the future of the Persona series, the current state of the gaming industry, and the remake generation. But going back to Persona 3 Reload, I mean, people wanted this game forever. This was like such a highly requested game back in the day. And I was never really that guy. Like, I really like the original Persona 3. It's a game that's pretty near and dear to my heart. I put over 100 hours into it on PS2. I like that game a lot. Alright, we gotta, oh shit, you can see all my secrets. I accidentally skipped the intro. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Wait, and the chat is like not centered because I moved it last time. Is it this one? Yeah. Alright, so I moved the chat back, so we're good. What? Okay. We're good. I could probably... No, that's not good. I wish I could remove this like YouTube thing. If we wait on the intros, if we wait on the title screen, can we see the intro again? Maybe. This is like pretty much the same as the original title screen. I think it is actually quite different because it's what is it? The original title screen was just like a window and like a PNG. But now we have something much more reminiscent of the opinions on Mando. Oh, Mandalorian versus Groglet. Man, I've got some movie updates. Yeah, I saw Mandalorian versus Groglet. I wouldn't call it a movie. I definitely wouldn't call it a film. I enjoyed myself. I thought it was fun. It kind of just, and fun is the word that everybody uses. RLM was making fun of that. It's evening. We got some mail. Let's do that. We don't want it. We don't want that. Get me out of here. What am I trying to say, man? What can be said about Mandalorian versus Groglet? It's a movie. It's not a movie. It's like a TV show, you know? It's like a few episodes of the Mandalorian TV show, like kind of stitched together. Wait, I can work? I can get some money? Okay, we gotta... Man, I feel like I say this all the time, but I wish part-time jobs in real life worked like Persona, where you can just take shifts whenever you want. I just earned some cash. If this is how part-time work worked in high school, I probably would have done it. Yeah, I don't know. I had fun watching it. I thought the action scenes were cool. It's not a very creative movie. I think a lot of people are saying that it's it's cowboy hat Star Wars, I guess. It's a lot like the Clone Wars movie from like '08. Um I feel like that's kind of to be expected. I don't know. It's weird and it's kind of silly that it exists, but it definitely wasn't offensive. There are certain parts about it that are bad. Like a lot of the performances are bad. Um, Stop paying attention to Star Wars for like 1 week, and within that time, I feel like everyone went from glazing Filoni to suddenly acting like he's the worst thing to ever happen to the franchise. Yeah, there has been this very odd shift in the way people look at Dave Filoni, and like I don't have a problem with him. I like Clone Wars, but I just don't know what about Rata the Hutt made him so like so why is he so invested in Rata the Hutt? Like I really don't get it. He's like, "Oh, you guys made fun of me for making the Star Wars movie with the farting baby in it." Is this solely because Groglet movie? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's other stuff. I feel like it's the Book of Boba Fett, which I never watched because everybody told me not to. That movie, that show, I mean, it's all the same shit. It's really the same shit. The Obi-Wan show, the fucking, the Grogu show. It's like poetry. It rhymes. That's his Jar Jar. Oh my god. Rata is the key to all this. Yeah, I don't know. Man. Freaking Grogu, man. I think Grogu actually was like the best part of the movie. As Cosmonaut said, I'm not afraid to say that the baby is funny. And I really I like the slapstick humor, the physical comedy. I like the puppetry. There's a lot of great puppetry in the movie and the shows and stuff. I feel like where people really turned on Dave Filoni was the Book of Boba Fett, even though I have not watched it. Everyone just didn't like it. Everybody said it was shit. Boba Fett showing up in Mandalorian season 2 was not something that I really like took much note of. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, hey, it's Boba Fett. I don't give a shit. I kind of just like Star Wars, like extended media. I don't know. I've always thought it was cool. Like I always liked the Clone Wars stuff, the comics, the Clone Wars Dark Horse comics. Like I read those a ton as a kid. I was really into them. I never really read any of the novels, but I want to. Was he involved in that? I don't know. That was like the Grendy Tartakovsky era. I don't know if Filoni was involved until the 3D animated Star Wars. Also, guys, should I hang out with Bebe or should I hang out with the student council? Oh shit. I forgot it. Yo, Yuko. Yuko was my love in this game originally when I played it on PS2. I went for Yuko, and then and then I went down the Aegis route later on because Persona 3 original, the social links are treated a bit differently in that game. The normal social links with NPCs are, well, I guess everyone's NPCs in that version, but the normal social links are similar to modern social links. Persona 3 has such great social links, absolutely. All like the NPC social links are the very similar to modern Persona, but then the party links are weird. You only can do party links with the female characters, and I'm pretty sure they lead to romance no matter what. And I don't know if you can do all of them in one playthrough. I think it's really hard to. I think you can, but I think it's you're not like meant to. I don't think we can hang out with Yuko yet. No, I don't even know if I will hang out with Yuko in this playthrough because, like I said, I already did her whole social link back in the original. Oh, we can see our rank there. That's actually cool. I like that. Yeah. I don't know. So that's the thing about modern Star Wars is that there's a bunch of different eras, but there's kind of like the same people or like a similar group of people working within all of it. And Jon Favreau directed the Grogu film, and he's a solid director. I feel like I like what he makes. I mean, he did direct the freaking Lion King remake, but you know, I like Iron Man. I've never watched Chef. Chef is like apparently a great movie. I've just never really watched it. Bebe's gonna be depressed this time. You alright, dude? Bebe's upset. I think the game audio is like really low. Oh, it paused. Is this when like Bebe's aunt dies?
My aunt, she was taken by the angels.
Damn, bro.
Well, I'm sorry. You were not expecting to deal with this. My aunt was the reason I was able to come to Japan, and now she's been taken away. She helped me so much, but I could not do anything for her. I tried holding it all inside. I felt that crying would not help me. But when I saw the look on your face,
Damn. Huge props to the actor playing Bebe in this for him doing like an emotional performance with that accent. Damn, bro.
forgive me, but I cannot sew today. I am going home. Well, until we meet again.
Damn, bro. That was a quick one. I don't know how much more I have to say about the Groglet movie. I think I just don't really rate it as a movie. I didn't give it a rating on Letterboxd. I enjoyed it. I thought that, you know, there's actually some really sick action scenes with Mando. Like he just like murders the shit out of people. The climax is whatever. I feel like a lot of modern movies and like action movies really struggle with a good third act. Like, I don't know, a good recent example for me was that Naked Gun movie. I was like, the third act is kind of ass, not gonna lie. The deadline approaches. Alright, what has Elizabeth got for me? I didn't know those were timed, man. Can I check them from the menu, or I have to like... Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It's stressing me out. Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to see what that's about. Let's save first. How would Tony Gilroy feel about it? I think Tony Gilroy just doesn't really care about Star Wars in general. How would Tony Gilroy feel about the Grogu movie? He'd probably say it's like an affront to cinema or something. Even though Martin Cinema Scorsese is in it. He's just in it. I'm very confused by that. I'm very confused by his inclusion in the film, but I appreciate it.
Marvelous. I'm looking forward to it. Here are my requests.
Okay, so I can report this in.
Oh my.
I keep forgetting that. Yeah. I mean, it's
Wonderful.
just a really weird thing.
Oh no.
It's so strange. Shadow hunting milestone, retrieve old document, like info. Let's see. Please bring back old document number 2 from the hallway.
Used to battling with
The
a
second
persona.
block of Tartarus. Alright, I can't be fucked, man. I literally can't be fucked. Bring me a drink. What? Bring Elizabeth one muscle drink. Okay. Where can I find a muscle drink? There's probably like a vending machine around here.
Very well.
You should have led with that. What the fuck? Yeah, Marty. I don't know. Marty's acting career is really strange. I mean, I can only think of like that and Shark Tale. He is the best part of that terrible movie. Vent addict. Marty only chooses the best projects to act in 100%. 100%. Let's see, just a heads up for the stream. The weather's been weird, so we might have a little bit of lag. It doesn't say we have any dropped frames, but the internet just like went low. But it seems fine. The stream bitrate is like fine right now. Yeah. Where's the map? Yeah, where's the world map? Did average cram school student. Dude, there's a lot of Fent addicts in like Iwatodai. I think Iwatodai is from Index. I think that's a different thing. Is there? Yeah, there's a vending machine on the second floor. You always gotta have a vending machine in the dorms. Still, I think you have to get it at the shrine. Alright, so I can't get Elizabeth's you know, I might game. Gaming sounds pretty cool right now. Academics. Raises magic. I mean, my academics level is like pretty high. That might be good to. Yeah, my academics level is pretty high. I don't know. I'll knowledge max with my big brain. Playing that quiz game. Are you going to do the devil link in this one? Or moon? I'm not gonna do the moon. I did the moon I did the moon in my own gameplay, and then I watched Dylan do the moon when he played Fess. So I don't want to do the moon in this one. There's so many better social links in this game that I really don't feel like I need to do the moon this run. And plus, I'm gonna be doing a Fess run for recording sake anyways, for a far future video. So yeah, I'll probably do it then, to be honest.
Yeah.
The moon is peak. Dude, the moon is just a shitty version of EY from Persona 5. Dude, the moon, he's such a bastard. I think the moon arcana is good. Like, being able to fuse moon personas and stuff is, like, really good. But I don't want to deal with the fucking Gourmet King. And his antics. His slimy little backyard deals. Guys, I think you know what time it is. It's time to hang out with Kenji. Oh yeah, for anybody watching this, I named my protagonist Soji Seta. If you don't get it, then I don't know. Gotta go back to like 2013 Persona fandom. Bro was slurping that up. Had ramen today. Went to the Kura Sushi. It's pretty good. Damn. See, this is why Persona 3 really needed a remake, so you could see Makoto Yuki's epic noodle slurping graphics. You know what I miss about being in Japan, what I really miss when I go to restaurants? Is service rice. I love when they just give you a bowl of rice for free. Because rice goes... everything gets better. Any food that you could possibly be eating gets better when you have a bowl of rice. I fully believe that. I went to Korean barbecue over the weekend. And it was all you can eat. It was expensive, but it was all you can eat. And I was just like, give me a bowl of rice. and it just made the experience 10 times better. I had like 2 bowls of rice. I'm sick of this, dude. Of school of life. I think he's sick of life. I think he's sick of not being able to date his teacher. Doing this social link in Dylan's playthrough was so funny. We fucking hated him. We hated Kenji for like the whole run. And then at the end we were like, you know what? I think Kenji's the man, actually. Oh. I mean, Kenji's just living the average life of a high school student. I mean, that, like... Hello. One Steam Deck charger delivered. I mean, Kenji's honestly a little bitch for not appreciating the fact that he literally takes a monorail to school every day. Like, that's so badass. Sounds impossible. That's what I want to say. You know what? I don't give a shit about Kenji. Dude, he hated that. I don't know about that, Kenji. Of dating his teacher? What was that? Can you pass me my water? My glass? Yes. Jar water, my favorite kind of it. Bro's trying to get with the philosophy teacher.
She's not mainstream beautiful, but she's really pretty. She's got these cute little eyes and a sexy body.
What does he mean by that?
Don't tell anyone about this, okay? You're the only one who knows.
I don't know what it is about Kenji's model in this game, but I feel like he seemed more sleazy in the PS2 one. Maybe it's just because I was younger, so like the characters were older than me when I played it. But now I just look at him and he just seems like somebody that I knew, like in college. Like he just seems he's got this familiar look about him. Bro is the magician? Dude, the magician Arcana had a crazy glow up in 4 and 5. It's crazy that Kenji is the magician for this game.
Dude, I'm getting so psyched. Let's cook up a plan of attack.
I mean, that's also the kind of weird thing about this game. I guess it works in practice, but it's weird that the male party members don't really have Arcanas associated with them. I don't know. I definitely want to talk about like this game as a remake because I have a lot of thoughts on that. I made a video back when this was originally not even announced; it was leaked. There was a leaked trailer. It was like it had like Portuguese text or something. Yeah, we got the spring outfits already. Mitsuru, can you join my party? I think we can do Tartarus today. I think we actually should because the full moon is like, I don't think it's super close, but it's like close enough. Actually, no, it is super close. So yeah, we should grind. We're gonna get Fuka soon. I never really minded Tartarus in the original game. I feel like I didn't mind a lot of things. I really love Persona 3 FES. In a way that, you know, I'm pretty sure most people do or did, you know, like, you know, Persona 3 FES is wildly popular at its time. And I don't really know where the sentiment of the game needing a remake kind of started. Because that always seemed a bit odd to me. I do think that also, there's nothing weird going on in my game right now. That I definitely didn't buy any DLC of any kind, and I definitely didn't make specific decisions about who got the DLC or not. This is no DLC. This is just how the game was meant to be played. Persona 3 FES was locked on PS2 and like PS3 for a long time. It was on the PS3 store. But there was definitely a time in popular games media where I feel like a lot of people either had a PS4 or a Switch, and maybe even not a PS4, maybe even just a Switch, and they kind of were really hurting for a version of Persona 3 to play, and they didn't have that. So I kind of think that that's what led to people wanting a remake. And also, I guess in general, Persona 4 improved so many layers of Persona 3, you know, letting you control your party, changing improving the way social links worked, giving everyone the party social links, giving you the extra true ending, which is like technically optional. There's like a lot of cool things comparatively between 3 and 4 that like 4 added on to. So I feel like that's where the sentiment came from, and then we started getting the idea that Persona 3 was outdated, and it's really funny to me because out of so many RPGs like classic and modern, I feel like the Persona games are, strangely enough, a lot of them are considered outdated by modern players, which is weird. It's really weird to think about, because when you think of a classic RPG like Chrono Trigger, or Dragon Quest V, or like Final Fantasy IV, I'm sure there are some people that would call them outdated, but I feel like the majority of people would not. And it's so strange that a lot of people would consider certain Persona, or like pretty much every base version of a Persona game, because every game has multiple versions. Every base version is considered outdated. And I was thinking about this recently. Obtain 10 Personas! Is the original Persona 5 outdated? It's... Wait, didn't we talk about this on the last stream? I think this was something on the last stream when we ranked all the RPGs, but it's just so funny that, okay, it's like you have the PlayStation 1 games, which are of course have many elements that a lot of players would consider archaic. I haven't played them, so I can't really comment on them. But they're old school style. They're rooted in the conventions of the Super Nintendo and even like just old RPGs. But every game got a significant upgrade with its re-release, with Golden and Royal and Portable to some extent. I don't really... I've never really played Portable. I always like turned it on and I played around with it. I was like, oh, this is cool. I might give this a play later on. I don't know. I have like this pipe dream of getting a PSP Go. I have a Vita that works fine. It just doesn't hold a charge, so you need to charge it in order to use it at all. And once you turn it off, it's just gonna die in a matter of hours. But you can charge it and then use it for, I don't know how long, but a pretty good amount of time. But if you turn it off, it's just gonna die. Do we want the Rebellion card? Do we want more money? I could use more money. Portable. Haven't really played it. Don't really know. I don't know if people... I don't know, it's just it's kind of weird to me. I don't know to the extent people really like Portable that much. People like the main character, the female protagonist. I feel like there's a lot of people out there that genuinely like the female protagonist, and a lot of people that kind of just pretend to like the female protagonist. It's novel, and that's really cool. But I feel like overall the game, most people have a lot of issues with the game. My brain. I'm always using the brain in Persona 3. Why no all-out attack? What's up with that? I think no matter where you stand on Portable, it's definitely not the definitive version of Persona 3, so it was strange when they chose to re-release that on like PS4 and Switch and stuff. That was very weird. But hey, I mean, I guess it gave people a way to play Persona 3. Even though I guess, you know, it's called portable for a reason. I feel like its novelty really lies in it being on the PSP and playing it on a PSP or PSP adjacent device such as the Vita or the PSP Go. Definitely has more sauce to it, more aura. Playing that game on PS4 seems miserable. Maybe playing it on the Switch is alright. But you could easily get the same experience by emulating the PSP version on your Steam Deck or something. Or a handheld that has that capabilities. Because there's a lot of handhelds out there that do that now. Fest should still come to Steam. Yeah, I think that's like... I definitely agree with that because Portable is on Steam and Fest has a lot of its own identity that this game and Portable don't have. Now, granted, I guess on any device that can run this game, you can emulate Fest, but it'd still be cool to have a genuine, like, re-release of Fest with, like, HD graphics and just, like, you could just buy it on Steam, you know? Because piracy is fun. You know, maybe I like being able to download any game I want for my 3DS and stuff, but it does suck that Nintendo just took away the option of buying things. So yeah, it's a shame that it's not really available. I don't know if you can still get the PS2 copy in good condition because they kept printing the Persona games for a while. I remember it was super easy to get a hold of FES and like OG P4 back in the day. And that's probably, this is over 10 years ago now, so I don't know if it's changed that much, but you know, I just, when I wanted to play P4 for the first time, I just bought the PS2 version on Amazon, and it was just no big deal. And what's really funny, it's just funny to me looking back at it, is I was like, oh, I really want to play Persona 4, so I got it. And like, related but slightly unrelated to that, I was like, well, I want a Vita, and I'm gonna get a Vita for Christmas. That was like my big thing that year. I was like, I'm gonna get a Vita for Christmas, and because I wanted to play Danganronpa and stuff. And then I was like, well, of course I'm gonna get Golden too. And then I was just, there was a time when I would literally just swap between Persona 4 Original and Persona 4 Golden. I would just go back and forth. I mean, that's kind of like, that's like gaming bliss, honestly. There truly is nothing like just sitting down with one game and playing it for like, no matter how long it takes you to beat, just sitting down with one game and just playing it like every day or every chance you get and just going through it and then beating it. There's nothing like that experience. I think that is like probably the ideal way to experience games, but there's just something about just playing whatever, just gaming. Sometimes you just gotta play whatever you want, whenever you want, not worry about it. Okay, Junpei, you're like literally useless to me right now. Thinking of Fest. Fest had a lot of video pretty fun. Yeah. That's how I felt a lot recently, I guess. I don't know. I kind of I never had a moment where I was like burnt out on gaming or anything, but I've definitely felt much more appreciative of my gaming time recently, and I feel I'm not not forcing myself to play anything, and I'm not. I'm. Oh my god, Yukari's got freaking insta-killed. I am specifically not worrying about beating anything. When I'm just gonna roll credits whenever I get to it, and I'm not gonna worry about it because I was so many different times in my life I would get so I don't know. I don't know what the word is. I get so freaked out about like, oh, I need to finish this game, or like, oh, I want to play this other game, but I need to finish this game first, which is a decent mentality to have, I think. I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with it, but I think it was kind of stifling me in some ways. Who has the instant kill? I don't know, man. Now I'm just gaming. I'm thinking about Fess again. So Fess has a lot more friction than this, or maybe Portable. I don't know. Portable is like, I've never played it, so I don't know if Portable is really like a watered down version. I don't know if you could call this game watered down. It's just much more frictionless idea of what Persona 3 is or like could be. And I think that that does take away from some elements of it. Like, I liked the fatigue system. Thought it was kind of cool. Never really got in my way. A lot of people were really annoyed by it, and maybe that was because they played on higher difficulties. Because I didn't really. Can I change my persona? Can I swap personas? Maybe not now. Everybody's messed up. Got him. I also liked reversing social links. I thought that was a really cool mechanic. Persona has some issues with its social sim elements because it's not so much as a social simulator as it is an RPG with social mechanics. Because there is like a right answer to everything. And you can like min-max your oh, you can see the turnover. I always forget about that. There's kind of a right answer to everything, which some people don't like, but I think it's fine. It's just kind of a different lens to see the mechanics through. But this game removes a lot of that. And this game adds a lot of really good things. Quality of life improvements and just like cool new mechanics. It adds the shift mechanic, which is basically baton pass from Persona 3, which is awesome. Or Persona 5, I mean. Which is awesome. I love that. It has the new events with social links, so you get more stuff, especially with the male party members, because they didn't get anything before. And it's just generally a smoother experience. I think that that's like what a lot of people want, and that's fine. I just think that people should be open to playing Fess and experiencing that game on its own terms. You know, I feel like maybe that was the issue with people clamoring for a remake of this game, because they didn't want to kind of deal with Fess's funk. But I like the funk. I think it's cool. Not that I don't like this game. I think that a lot of the hate for this game is very overblown. Like, people saying they made it green. I am still worried about that Persona 4 remake. I think... I really love Persona 3. But I think Persona 4 is just kind of more near and dear to my heart. And it just feels more modern to me. I never really had this thought of looking at these games or even the older games and thought, oh man, I wish it looked like Persona 5. Oh no, not the clunkiness. Yeah. Bros in 2018 posting on the GameFAQs forums. I tried Persona 3 Fest on PS2, but it was too clunky. Excuse me. And you know, maybe it's just I think different people are expecting different things from games. Like Casey, like you and me, we're kind of Persona OGs. Like not many people. Oh, I fucked that up. I hit the wrong button. I should have hit the wrong button. Not many people have played the original games. I feel like a lot of the fans these days probably weren't around for like the release of 5 or like the Persona 4 spin-off era, because that was like my era. Like when Persona 4 Golden came out on the Vita, it was like a huge deal. And then I kind of learned about the series with I don't think I could be called the Persona OG, lol. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of I am in the crossroads between being like a new gen and not really an OG, but I'm like the middle gen of the Persona fans, because I got into it around Persona 4 Golden, around Arena. But I think playing the original, like the PS1 games, is a big, I don't know, it's a big part of Persona fandom that a lot of, you know, huge Persona fans haven't experienced, and I haven't experienced. I'd like to, but but the clunkiness. I think that talking like on this topic of the classic games, I want to play them, but I am a bit intimidated by them. But I think I've trained my brain. PS1 games are goated. I mean, that's good to hear. I've trained my brain to not be intimidated by old games anymore. And I think that a big part of that is I've kind of... Will increase after you leave TARDIS? Until you... Okay, that's actually really good. I've kind of tricked my brain into thinking, like, alright, just play it to enjoy it. Don't worry about finishing it. And let's say you get soft locked in the game. Let's say you totally mess up and you get soft locked. It's fine. You can restart. And restarting will be fine. And it'll probably bring you closer to the experience because you'll have more time with it. So I am not holding out for any kind of remake or remaster for those games. I think it would be cool. Personally, I'd like to see maybe an HD 2D kind of remaster, not a full remake. And I know a lot of people would like to see full remakes of those games, and I'm sure that would be cool too. But, you know, we've seen time and again Atlas not really doing much for the OG fans. I had to start P1 over like twice, I think. I remember that. Yeah, didn't your save file get corrupted? Alright, this guy's gonna take a couple hits. Persona. Kind of lost my train of thought there. My save file got bonked. Very unfortunate. Yeah, Persona, like OG Persona fans don't get much more than new artwork and maybe some pins. If you go to Ikebukuro, to the secondhand shops, you can get some fire ass Tatsuya and Maya merch, but that's pretty much all the Persona OGs are getting in modern day. Then like halfway through the game, I realized I forgot something and wanted to do and restarted also. Yeah, and I think it's honestly fine. I think that in the modern day, I guess things are just happening so fast, and we're so like we have such an intense like FOMO with each other that like, oh, I gotta play that game, or I gotta play the newest release, or I gotta do this, and I'm like, just just sit down and enjoy something. I guess that's what I've been taking a step back, because I guess I feel very like I feel like I'm trying to get out of those emotions, and sometimes they still creep up. Like, oh, like I was watching Mac play the new Trails game, which is like game 15 in the Trails series or something, and I'm like, damn, I'd love to play that game, but I'm like, you just gotta play the other ones first, just gotta go through them in order. Flex on the haters by playing Megami Tensei 1 on the Famicom. Maybe, I don't know. You know the YouTuber Marsh? It's this guy on YouTube called Marsh, and he just like reviewed all the classic Mega 10 games. I don't know if that could be me. I don't know if I could be that guy. I want to play SMT If on the Super Famicom. I think that game is really interesting, and I want to try it. Oh shit, more XP please. But yeah, I also think there's not really well, maybe there is some shame in it. I'm scared of Megami Tensei I mean not Famicom. I'm scared of games from the 80s. I'll play the Super Famicom re-release of Megami Tensei, but SMT If looks goated in terms of vibes. Has problems apparently. Yeah, I think SMT games, they love RNG, and they're probably not the most balanced. They're hardcore dungeon crawlers. I think that's like, I don't know. I don't think it's a thing that's been lost, but I think that a lot of games back in the day marketed themselves are like, are you fucking man enough to get through this game? Are you up to the challenge? Because it's some tough stuff, and it takes a real dedication. Do we even know this thing's weakness? I don't think it's ice, but actually, Pierce might work well on flying enemies, so maybe I missed an opportunity to shoot him. Alright, we're good with that. Okay. I'm hoping to find a Tartarus save point soon so we can progress the story and get Fuka. Hear me out. Persona, or not Persona. SMT If remake. I think it'd be really funny if they pulled like a Earthbound Beginnings and released SMT If as like Persona 0. That would piss a lot of people off. Obtained an item from Persona. That's cool. Where are we going? Are there just feathers now in Tartarus? Or is like the Grim Reaper gonna show up?
Careful. The enemy's nearby.
Is this a floor boss?
Oh, that reminds me.
Ooh. Okay. I don't sense any enemies above here. Maybe approaching a border floor. Reaching a great accomplishment. Okay. That's cool. I do like to be on top of Tartarus. So this is... We're here. Okay, so we can come back. Here. Atlas would prob rather remake SMT if than the OG trilogy. I think that... Let's see, what do we... Well... We're actually... We're alright. I think we could do the floor boss right now. I don't see a problem with that. Not ready yet. Give me... That would be really funny if they did that. Oh, we actually have a ton of... Yeah, we got this in the bag. Ain't no problem with that. Mitsuru and Bebe should hang out. If they're... I mean, like... Bebe is a French guy who's, like, a massive weeb and loves Japan, and Mitsuru is a Japanese girl who loves France. She's always saying things in French to be quirky. So I think they should hang out. Like, what? Why has there never been any Mitsuru Bebe crossover? Well, that freaking sucks. I need light damage. I need light damage. Okay, nope. My favorite part of the boss fight, just like spamming elementals to see what works. Okay. That actually was very good. Raises defense. Okay. Alright, so it's shocked, so it can't move right now. That's very good. We like that. I had a crazy setup in Persona 5 where Makoto and An had spells that I'd spam on enemies that would basically make the enemies unable to attack or make any actions. And then, like, with Baton Pass in there, you just start wrecking house. Bebe has no fans until the remake, I feel. Maybe, I mean, he's kind of... Was he, like, overshadowed? I feel like nobody really talked about Bebe. Alright, this is, like, fucked up right now. This is, like, actually fucked up. Ice, maybe. Yeah. I'm a Bebe fan. I'm a Bebe appreciator. Wait, what's this? Freeze shock. That's cool. Boofoo. Here we go. Moment of truth. Self-report. Being a Bebe fan. I thought people were fucking with Bebe. Brother. Well, the only element I haven't tried is darkness. I don't know if it works. I don't think not being a Bebe... Wait, no, being a Bebe hater?
In this situation,
Too weeby? Maybe. Maybe. I really wonder
To do this.
what Bebe is like in Japanese. Maybe he just says random French words in Japanese. I guess that would make sense. So I don't have any darkness. But I do have lowers attack. Yeah, okay, lowers attack is good. Guess we gotta spam Zio. Well,
Yori's been knocked out.
it has so many elements.
What next?
Stream so high quality it crashed my Firefox twice now. That's nuts. That's not ideal, but you know what? Right, let's see. Erm. I don't know. I don't know where to go from here. I really don't. I guess just keep healing everybody. You got nothing to lose. My defense is reverted. Like raising Akihiko's crit chances pretty good. Just hope that we crit.
Good job, Yori. Now strike back.
God damn it.
Get us down. He needs backup. You better watch it. Takeba's back on her feet. Pull the trigger. It's time to retaliate.
Like how much damage are normal spells? Yeah, that's like 40. You could just spam normal spells, I guess. I'm gonna lower its defense. Yeah. Can hope to shock it. No, well, you know.
Akihiko's defense.
Motherfucker. Well, I don't know what to do about that. I don't think I have any party buffs quite yet. It's pretty early on in the game.
Yori's defense has been lowered. Watch yourself.
Lowers evasion. It's also accuracy, so that's good. It's pretty low. It's pretty low on stuff, so. I've been listening to my CD collection recently. I've been mostly just like taking them off the shelf, putting them in the PC. I went through the Persona Golden Best compilation, the first one. I didn't realize they made so many of them. I knew they made a second one, but they've done like 5 of them. I guess the last one was like mostly Persona 5 stuff. I think it's crazy to me that the whole first album, the Persona Golden Best, doesn't have like Reach Out to the Truth Battle at all. I don't even think it has like because there's like the boss version, then there's like the normal Reach Out to the Truth, like the battle theme. I don't think it has maybe it has a remix of it, or a remix of, I'm pretty sure it has like the opening theme for P4, but it's just kind of weird. It also has Maze of Life on it, which is really funny. Are you wearing the Persona 3 headphones? Of course, man. Of course. I'm always wearing the Persona 3 headphones. I love these things. I got them in Persona 4 Gold. It's not really... They're not branded. But I'm a big fan of these headphones. I used to get the cheap versions. And the cheap versions, they're pretty good. They're actually pretty good headphones. I used them for a long time. They're just kind of annoying because they're cheap, the wire is like different. And even this, like the wire isn't, it's not the best. Like it creases. Like you can't really get it out too well. But it's just a shame that they don't sell them here. So you need to like import them. I don't know if you live in Asia. I don't know if, I guess they're just like more readily available. I don't really know if they make these still, but I mean, I love Audio Technica as like a brand. I feel like I get, my mic is Audio Technica. I get so many audio equipment and stuff from them. You know, they're a trusted brand for me. I think their headphones are really good, so I'm very happy with these. And I think that this style of headphones, like, it just went out of style in the US. Like, I think Sony had some, and like you could get them in the early 2000s, I guess, but they're just not cool anymore. And I mean, like, I've been using some IEMs. IEMs are cool now. I got them all wrapped up. I've been using these to work out. Like, I ride the bike, put these on. Got my Walkman going. The Walkman, you know? And it's pretty nice. These are very nice for like at-home computer use. I know a lot of people, I feel like, would probably just go for open-backed headphones, like over ears, but open back so you can, I guess, hear more stuff around you. I don't know. There's just so many headphone options out there, but I just feel like the wired over ears, or just like the clip-on over ears, are so underrated, you know? Like, I get the convenience with your modern Bluetooth headphones, and I like them. I have oh, motherfucker. So for these IEMs, I have them wired right now, but I actually bought this, like, a Bluetooth adapter for them, and these are like really convenient. I think they connected to my computer, my audio, so you can just put the IEM in that, and then it hooks onto your ear. If you can't tell, clip-on. I'm a big clip-on guy, I guess. I don't want these. I don't want earphones falling out of my ears. Like, I feel like every other earphone I used just constantly fall out of my ears. All right. I don't have any revive spells just yet. I've got 4 bombs of life. Got 5 revival beads. Yeah, sure. And since these are so rare, I don't know if I would, let's fucking go. I don't know if I would wear them out too much. I think especially because they have a metal outer shell. I don't think I would wear them like in the rain or anything. I would only wear them out on like a clear day. Do we got Marin Karen? Let's go. We got Marin Karen, and we're about to get Mitsuru as a party member. Huge. I mean, this game does look really good. I'm assuming the top specs on the PC version and the PS5 version are probably about equivalent. So I think we're caught up with Tartarus right now, which is very good. Bead chain. Tuxedo. Wait, who's that for? No, item. It's for Junpei. Holy. Mr. Oil Baron over here.
Is this?
Oh shit, we got the old document for Elizabeth. Alright, so yeah.
Let's see.
Path is closed off for now. So I think... I don't know. Maybe it's just because I was a kid, but this game also feels... It feels like it's a lot smoother to just go through Tartarus in general. And this is not a save point anymore, right? This is like... Have 8 fragments... I can use 7 to... What does activating the clock do? I actually don't know.
Good day. Here are my wonderful.
Old document. There were... Oh! 20,000 yen! Dude, I could use 20,000 yen right now.
Very well.
I'm on the cusp of just taking my savings and going to Japan. Taking the leap.
Yes.
I mean, 20,000 is like... Probably not that much when you convert it to USD, but in Japan, that like... Could pay your rent for a month. A nice dinner. 20,000 can go a long way in Japan. Actually, I don't know if you'd be able to pay your rent on 20,000 alone. Probably not. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, today's Friday. Did you two ask around like we agreed?
Huh? Were we supposed to do something by today?
Oh shit, did I fuck up?
I know.
I was too busy doing social links, man.
That's such a short temper.
Fine. Then we'll meet in the lounge after school. Don't forget.
Yes, ma'am.
Bro's just got his music player on him. I do feel like this would be pretty cumbersome. Let's see. Now that I'm looking at it, I think... Let's see. Yeah, wait. The wires on his headphones are actually more similar to the cheaper ones. I mean, he is in high school. Where did I put those things? In here. I have so many They're here. Okay. Headphone comparison. Bro. My freaking bone induction. Alright, so we're doing headphone comparison. So these are the ATH EQ 300M. This one, silver one. You'll see a lot of people with these, especially, you know, Persona 3 fans. Actually, one day in college, I was wearing these, and I crossed paths with another guy who was like, I think he was also wearing them, or he was like, he was a Persona fan. He saw them, and he was like, right on. I don't know. It was cool. So you have one short. So you have the where they meet. You have the short one, then you have the long one, and you kind of rest it over your neck like so. And they're fine. They can get uneven. I feel like it can be finicky, but they're fine. They're good headphones. You can probably get these for like $18, $20. And these are like, they're cheap and they're accessible. They're good headphones. But these ones, I think they're a lot nicer. I mean, they should be. These are like, you could probably get these cheapest price, I'd say $140, but you're usually going to be looking to spend like $200 on these. So they have one long wire that goes to your audio input, and then they have up on the left one here, they have a wire that connects to the right one. So it just makes it a lot easier to, you know, put it, to just wear it. And it honestly even makes it easier to have them hang off, and you can just have this wire going somewhere else, and it's just not as cumbersome. Also, a big selling point for me is the connection itself. The cheaper one has the straight aux connection, and the more expensive one has the curved one, which I appreciate more. It just, you know, it just works a little better, I feel, you know, having this rather than just doing it like this and then it's jutting out a little more. But, you know, you might have a preference between one or the other. Also, like this, it makes it a lot easier for game consoles. Like, let me just pull out the 3DS real quick. Like, especially because the 3DS XL, the headphone jack is on the bottom. So if you're holding it, you put this in it, it just feels a lot better to hold it like that. You can kind of rest your palm underneath. Because whereas this, it's jutting out, you know, it's not as comfortable, I feel. And with the Vita, I think the Vita's headphone jack, and the Switch as well. The Switch is right here. The Switch headphone jack is on the top. The Vita's on the bottom too. So yeah, this was, because I mean, I played games like this for many years. It's not, you know, it's really not the most cumbersome, but I feel that the other connection is just sleeker, easier. Actually, I think I had some specifically Vita headphones way back in the day that had a, you know, an angle connection like that. So, you know, I even have, and I wish you could just like buy this separately, but I have the Audio-Technica carrying case that specifically came with the, actually I never said what these ones are called. These are the ATH ME7X. So it's the ME7X versus the EQ 300M. I love Audio-Technica carrying cases. I wish you could just buy them separately. I will say, since this wire is like just cheaper, I guess, it feels easier to to roll up, but it does get tangled, and you know, there's a lot of wear and tear that can happen. I've gone through several pairs of them, and they're so cheap that I just get another one. But you know, these ones, I've had them for about a year, and I don't use them intensely. I keep them at the desk. I take them on a walk on a nice day. Now I have the IEMs as well, which is something I feel more confidently as just like a headphone that I can just toss in a bag, like any bag. Even though these are like $100. Well, this plus the Bluetooth adapter, like $100. But they're really good, and they have like they have like a lot of audio drivers, and there's good quality. But these I feel a lot more comfortable with just throwing them in a bag and bringing them somewhere wherever I need headphones. Like I just put them in my tech bag usually. Because I mean, during school I would bring these if I needed headphones while I was working on a project or something. And I would mostly daily drive these, but I wanted something else that was specifically like a headphone that I just for specific purposes, you know. So do we have like a goal? Are we supposed to ask like a bunch of people? Because we can do social links. I don't know if it really matters. Baby. Kind of fucking with the student council right now.
I don't see Odagiri. Is he absent today?
Bro is crashing out. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure he came to school today.
He would never miss student council. What's going on?
Then where is he?
Probably busy playing detective asshole.
Damn, bro.
Ah, so this is what Fushimi was telling me about. I see. Well, his intentions are good, so you can't really blame him. But I understand how you feel.
Damn.
You're all free to leave now. Good work today.
You hear me? I want to see evidence, smart guy. I don't need evidence. I already know everything.
I don't know about that.
For beating up that guy in the park who snitched on you, right?
Bro thinks he's Edgeworth.
Well, he's still at it. This is the third time today.
Damn.
My boyfriend was so pissed after he was accused.
Dude, is that Makoto Nijima from Persona 5?
Let me make things worse for you. If it's really not you, then give me some names. And don't worry, I won't tell anyone. You have my word as a member of the disciplinary. Better fuck off, asshole.
Oh. He's gonna hit Odagiri. Oh, shit. Damn, what the fuck?
What a shitty day. Don't think I'll just let you get away with that. Oh. Hey, what is it? Did you need something from me?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. I kind of fuck with Odagiri. Be like, bro's getting those delinquent. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Why not here? There's no stopping this from happening again. And once it spirals out of control, there will be nothing we can do. We should nip this problem in the bud while we still can. I know what people think of me. Then again, those who fight for justice have always butted heads with others. History speaks for itself. So let my actions serve as a warning to other offenders. A sensible person like you should understand.
I mean, if bro had a persona, I'd let him on my party. I think this idea is getting out of the realm of what the Persona series like is and has been, but I'd love a game where you could just recruit social link characters to your party and you could like
I'm going to keep
have a bunch of party members.
before it gets dark.
That'd be cool. There's probably other games like that where there's like social. I think it doesn't matter what kind of game it is. I think it'd be really cool to have a social sim recruitment game because I feel like a lot of like recruitment RPGs are like your Suikoden, your Unicorn Overlord, some Fire Emblem games, not all. Recruitment is, it's not like social links. I would love to see those two systems kind of mixed together. I think that'd be really cool. And it sounds cool to me. There might be some hitches in getting it to actually work or getting people to
Wow, you're really
to work with it, but I like that idea.
Of course I am. I got lots of good info. And it turns out there was no angry ghost involved.
No ghosts.
So that's what's important, huh?
First off, let's talk about how this rumor got started. The girl was found on the school grounds, so it does match the ghost story on that point. But why did the rumor spread so fast if this was the first time anything happened? Correct. But yeah, I was surprised when I found out. After that first incident, the exact same thing happened to two other students. All three victims had to be hospitalized. No wonder people thought it was a ghost. Okay, moving on. The victims were all in different classes, and at first glance, they don't seem to be connected. But they did have one thing in common. Anyone know what it was?
They're all bullying Fuka.
What is this? A quiz show? Do you know? What did all three victims have in common?
They ate out a lot. They hung out together.
Yep, that's right. Not just once or twice either. They all got in with a bad crowd and were always out late. Considering they all ended up the same way, it can't just be a coincidence. So, to find out what happened, we're gonna do some field research.
What? Field research?
Yep, there's one place where all three victims were regulars.
They kind of gave Junpei a Chad chin in this
You're not talking about that spot
Okay.
behind Port Island Station, are you?
with his
Oh, you know
3D
what?
model. Kind of got the Germa chin.
Dude, you can't go there. I've heard all kinds of nasty rumors about that place.
Oh, really? Well, then all the more reason we should go together. You're coming with, right?
Count me in.
Now we're talking.
Oh man, I don't know about this. That place is seriously bad news. Do we really have to go there?
Up until now, all we've done is follow orders. Isn't it about time we start thinking for ourselves?
So true.
I know what you mean, but man, don't say it like that. I guess I don't have a choice, do I?
Then it's settled. We'll go tomorrow night, so plan accordingly. Oh, maybe.
I'm thinking. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. I don't know if we'll get to Fuka. I might just. I'll do this event and then I probably will call it. Yeah, I don't think. No, I'm not gonna do the full moon boss on stream. What do you guys think of the new soundtrack in this version? The new battle theme made some crazy waves. Like it's like one of the most listened to video game tracks on Spotify, I think.
So,
Oh shit. Bunch of ex-convicts. Do you unlock cooking later? I guess so. Isn't Fuka and that one guy that I never used in the OG, they cook together or something. Can I game? It's funny that at night you don't get the option to game. You only get the option to game on like the weekend. Bro is studious, man. Petition: give Makoto Yuki a 3DS. Let him do some handheld gaming. Let him game before bed. That is kind of weird to me. There's no handheld representation within Persona games. Does Yu Narukami game? I don't know if I'm biased to the OG is too strong. Yeah. Especially in terms of music, they have a lot of samples, which that's a funny thing. I actually did some research on the Golden Best CDs. A lot of tracks, not all of them, but some of the tracks on those CDs are the ones from the OG Persona 3, but with the omission of some of the sample sounds that they used in those tracks. So they're actually alternative versions of a lot of the original tracks. So I want to hunt down those CDs and see what that sounds like. It's just like so weird. Bro's a nerd. Class has ended for today. 3DS is historically inaccurate. Yeah. He could have a DSi. He could play Strange Journey on his DSi. 3DS would be historically accurate for Narukami though, because it came out in 2011. Think Narukami fucks with Kid Icarus Uprising? I really like Chihiro. I like didn't even know who Chihiro was in the OG, but now I'm a full-on Chihiro fan. She's like this game's Hifumi to me. I'm like, if she was I kind of wish she was a party member, to be honest. I don't know when or where I'll have the chance to talk about this, so I might as well just say it now. But Persona 5, I like the cast. I like them quite a lot. I'm not the biggest fan of Yusuke or Haru, but I really like Hifumi. I honestly wish that they just took Yusuke and Haru, got rid of them, and replaced them with Hifumi. Alright, we're not increasing our link just yet. He could play Brain Age. Yeah, bro is actually studious. I never really realized. I guess all the Persona characters are very studious. See, Persona says, stay in school, do your studies. I guess. I mean, I guess that's that's one of the... I always, you know, when I was like in high school and stuff playing Persona, I always felt more motivated just to do things IRL and like to study and to be better at school, because I'm motivated to do that by game mechanics in the game.
Should we talk about this some more?
I have a lot to say about that. That's probably going to turn into a video, or at least part of a video in the future.
How are you scared of ghosts, but totally fine with this?
Because stuff you can't see is way creepier.
Actually, I'm more worried about the things I can see, like bats and knives.
Big deal. So it's a little dangerous. Come on, let's strike while the iron's hot.
Strike?
I'd love to see Yuki's top 10 DS games. strike hard. You think Yuki's fucking with Chrono Trigger DS? Do you think he played Shin Megami Tensei on GBA? Hmm. This is real. Did they do this in the original? Have like party members follow you in the world? I don't know if they did.
No way.
Going to the shady part of town.
Who the hell are these guys?
Check out those rags. They're from Gecko High.
Whoa, it's Archery. Oh shit, the gamer is playing Beak. Hell yeah. Archery, the biggest Persona 3 Reload fan. Everybody watching this, go check out Archery's 2-hour Persona 3 Reload review. It's very, very good.
Beat it, goatee. Goatee? Oh, you mean.
We don't need your permission to be here.
Hey, you nuts? Read the room, won't you?
I can read just fine.
Damn, bro.
Don't be intimidated by these punks.
Oh wait, wrong account? Is this the Archery Sleeper account?
Come on. Let's post some pictures that'll make her daddy.
Oh shit! Archery main account?
Sexy pose
In chat? Thanks for the shout out. No prob. Archery was like OG P3 tuber. I think was it the first video you made was like a video about rumors or like anticipation for this game. Oh my god, bro just beat his ass. We were talking about that earlier in the stream and how like people wanted this game for eons. Like it was like years and years before they actually like announced it. People were like, Persona 3 remake.
Think you are, dumbass.
Oh shit, it's Shinji.
Not walking out of this. You want some too?
You seeing this shit, Shinji?
Son of a bitch. Just crossed the line. You think you're going home alive now?
Should we find out?
No. Maybe not.
Maybe in this playthrough I will use Shinji in my party.
Bastard. Your name's Aragaki, right? Yeah.
Yep, my first video was just me talking about how I wanted a remake. How I wanted the remake to be way before it got announced.
Damn it, you're gonna regret this. Oh man, senpai, that was awesome.
I remember you. You guys were in Aki's room at the hospital. You idiots. Go home. You don't belong here.
I was pissed.
Wait. Sorry, but there's something we need to know before we leave.
Did Aki tell you to come here?
Yeah, of course.
Well, what do you want to know? Is this about that ghost story?
Oh, Fuka.
Yes, that's right. How'd you know?
The rumor's been going around. Those girls who wound up in the hospital were here talking shit every night. They'd brag about
Oh,
all the
shit.
stuff they did to some girl named Yamagishi.
Yamagishi? You mean Fuka Yamagishi?
Fuka mentioned! Fuka mentioned! This is huge!
That's why people are saying it's Yamagishi's ghost that did it.
Yamagishi-san's ghost? Wait, what do you mean by that?
You guys don't know? This Yamagishi girl
She
might be
fucking died, but not really.
dead. She hasn't been home in over a week.
Wait, what? I thought she was just out recovering. So, you mean she's still missing?
So much for that ghost story. Mr. Akota is the homeroom teacher for 2E, right? Does he know about this?
It's you who can't let go.
Damn, bro.
Nothing. Anyways, it's all I know. We done here?
Yeah, totally. Thanks a lot. Come on. Show some.
You know, I never really thought about how bald Junpei was. Bro is bald. Bro is willingly bald. I'd love to see him just go bald. We need, like, you know, I'm pretty sure he has more hair when he shows up in Ultimax later on. But we need a bald Junpei. We need Junpei to become Northern Lion.
Just don't come around here again.
Thank you for helping us and for sharing what you know. That was really nice of you.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Just don't come here again.
I think the biggest issue that Persona fans face IRL is they play the games and they're like, damn, bro, the protagonist is mogging, that could never be me. But you're wrong. It could be you. You can lock in.
Oh,
Can we just get Mitsuru on the party already? Now, do I call it and work on video, or do I try to... I mean, the Fuka, it's gonna be like a whole Fuka thing. Not gonna lie, it kind of looks like that politician. Wait, NL kind of looks like that politician from Persona 5. Wait, you mean the villain? Mr. Worldwide? Or the old guy? I'm assuming you mean... Well, I forgot what was his name. He becomes Char at some point. They put a Gundam reference in that game. It's pretty cool. That's actually awesome in the Royal when you have to do a one-on-one. Shido. It's Shido, right? You have to do a one-on-one with him in Royal. That shit was awesome. I played that game on Merciless. Bald guy. I mean, I guess the politician that is a social link / confidant is not fully bald. What was it? I played P5 Royal on Merciless, abusing the crap out of DLC personas. And I was having so much fun. I built my character to be like, he was kind of like my support unit for everyone else. But like, when he was on his own, it was like an interesting challenge because I was just like, I was still buffing and debuffing because that was my main thing with the protagonist. But I had so many hard-hitting moves as well. So, yeah, I want to play that game again. I've been getting the itch. And like, New Game Plus in that game is really cool. You get to carry over a lot. So I am looking forward to playing that. And I might just do it for footage because I want to record it. So I might just like record it here and there. But because that game is a big time sink. But fucking good. Good game. I wish I could go and do something. Can I go to the karaoke if I just want to? I might actually not be able to go out because we just had an event that was outside at night, so I can. Can I sing the karaoke? It looks like I can. I might want to go to the Velvet Room, see what I can use actually.
good day.
What you got for me?
Here are my requests.
Oberon.
By all means.
I have Oberon. Isn't Oberon the Fairy King?
Very well.
I learned that from Sword Art Online.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Ah, fusion. Please choose the personas you would like to fuse.
Unreg?
This persona, less.
Does that have Evil Touch? Evil Touch is like pretty good. And I can actually inherit a lot of skills. I don't want to get rid of my Nekomata though.
Is this acceptable?
I already have a Valkyrie. I'm not even full, man.
This persona is
Neko Shogun? I don't even know if I've seen this persona in my life. It doesn't have anything I need. Sandman.
This power might be too much for you.
I can't even fuse Sandman. I'm so low level. See, that's good, actually. Sandman is... I might have to fuse Sandman. Wait, actually, let me...
This power might be too much for you.
The inheritance pretty good. I mean, the inheritance for slime is actually alright, but like... I mean, I guess I have them in... Can I register? I need to register all my personas.
Will you register it to the compendium? I've completed registration. Will you register it to the compendium?
I feel like I'm never clear on what is like being auto-registered and what I have to register myself. Maybe you just have to register everything yourself and I just forget. I feel like, I mean, I really do love Megaten games. Like, I love the gameplay and stuff, but then when I think about, oh, it's like, oh, I want to play SMT5 Vengeance or like other Persona games or other stuff, I'm like, oh, but I have to spend like 1,000,000 hours fusing demons and personas and stuff. Which is like fine. It's not bad. It's just a lot of it's a lot to handle, and compendium can get pretty expensive. In the Persona games you have a lot of money. Or at least it's really easy to get a lot of money. In other SMT games I don't know how easy that is, so getting courage. Let's go! Courage determined. We're getting there, man. I feel like social stats were like... I think that real life should have social stats. That'd be such a good motivator for me, I feel. Baby! Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Bebe. Okay, that's what he wanted to hear. Don't like the phone UI? I never paid it much mind. I'll have to look at it more closely. I feel I'll be able to return here. Damn, bro. We need to get Bebe a job. I mean, genuinely, there's like a lot of French people in Japan, so he's got a community. Like, have you ever noticed? I don't know, like, this was like, it's just a lot of French people in Japan. I don't know. I just when I was in Japan, I met a lot of French people. I met more French people than I ever met being in US.
Please.
Phone UI. I don't know. Just like mail. I like it. Maybe the text messages look too much like modern text. I don't know. I love these outfits. I wish you could wear these in Tartarus. Maybe you have to like unlock them. This is the best Yukari outfit. Putting it out there, putting it into the world. There, I said it. Bebe should join the team. That's what I'm saying, man. I want a Persona game where you can just recruit the S-Link characters. Just be like, hey, come fight with me. I guess tomorrow is like the boss, right? Chat, do you want to see me fight the boss? I mean, I'll do it. I can go work a job. Oh, I can do job tomorrow. Do I fight the boss? It's like 5. God damn, got late. We're gonna get a good night's sleep. Can you do anything with the TV? There's nothing good on. You think Yuki would fuck with 2009 era SNL? Probably not. Probably more of an 06 guy. Ah, Junpei, I'm just busting your balls.
Oh, Hirijo-senpai. Why are you here? Same reason you are. Mr. Ikoda, I'm here to ask you about a student...
He's a Takeshi's Castle head? See, that's... Okay. This is a big question that I don't think we can answer. We're too young. Takeshi's Castle, like they did reruns of it in the US in the early 2000s, but the original show in Japan is like from the 80s. So like there's a certain pocket of like millennials from the US that know Takeshi's Challenge from the 2000s, and like people in Japan that know Takeshi's Challenge from the 80s. But are there millennials in Japan that have a similar experience with Takeshi's Challenge in the 2000s? I have no idea. I was not I had no experience with that.
I never thought it'd turn out this way. Luca. Hey, I remember you.
What did you do to Yamagishi?
Put her on fucking trial. There's gotta be. And I mean, I'm sure they did reruns of it, and Japan just has a lot of like variety shows like that. And well, I mean, Takeshi Kitano was, I mean, he's a very relevant person, but you know, he was still doing really big movie roles. Or like in the 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s, he was doing a lot of really big movie roles. Like that's when like Hanabi and Battle Royale were like coming out, and like movies like that. So I'm sure they were well aware of them.
That's when I realized
Cringe behavior. Cringe behavior over here.
What? You trapped her inside?
That's messed up.
That night, Maki got worried Fuka might commit suicide, so she went back to the school by herself, but she never came back. And the next morning, she was found lying outside the front gate. I went to the gym to let Fuka out, but the door was still locked. So I opened it and went inside, but she wasn't there. We all freaked out. Starting that night, we went out looking for her. But every night, another one of us wouldn't come back. And then they all ended up like Maki. I see. Mr. Akoda, all this time you've been reporting Yamagishi as absent due to illness. But the truth of the matter is that she was missing. You had to have known this. Explain yourself.
I was
The
thinking of the students.
corrupt ass teacher.
Children may not understand, but we have to consider the future of everyone affected.
So you chose not to report a missing child for the good of the class, and not because you didn't want the police involved.
Little bitch.
It was in her best interest. I wouldn't want her records to be stained by something like this. Her parents agreed.
So to protect your career, you
Fuka was too nice to this girl. Yeah. Yeah, especially like later. I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
I didn't mean. I was just.
That's enough. You can go now. We'll handle the rest.
Wait, but.
Bro, the Phantom Thieves would make short work of this fucking guy. This guy would be in Mementos for sure.
About your friends. Did you notice anything unusual about them before they went missing? Anything at all? A voice. A creepy voice. They all mentioned it before they went missing. They said they could hear it calling their name.
Oh, man.
Senpai, could it be? It's them, no doubt about it. Up until now, we've never been able to predict who exactly would become aware during the dark hour. This voice must be the key. In other words, it doesn't just happen randomly. They actually get drawn in. I realize now, after seeing all of this, they're clearly targeting humans. Shadows are most definitely the enemy of mankind. Stay at our
There.
room tonight. That should be the safest place. If you hear the voice, tell us immediately. And don't leave your room no matter what happens. If you can manage that, you should be fine. Don't worry. Yamagishi should be alright as well.
I like that she's like physically jittery. I think that's a really cool touch. That's another thing about this game is they have kind of the freedom to do more subtle animations.
Tonight's operation.
So that's cool. I appreciate that.
Yes. We are going to rescue Fuka Yamagishi. My guess is right. She's still inside the school. Understood. Good.
Excuse me.
Tonight we're infiltrating the campus. Our objective is to rescue Fuka Yamagishi.
I'm gonna do the boss.
Saying
I'm assuming it's not gonna take that long, and we'll just wrap up after we
Why are we doing this?
do all this. But you know, I'm down. I'm having fun. I'm here.
Exactly. That's
I'm
why
here
we
for
should
Persona.
get into Tartarus.
Wait, you mean Yamagishi-san's been over there ever since she got locked in the gym?
That's right.
That was 10 days ago. No matter how you look at it, she's gotta be.
Don't lose hope just yet. Tartarus only
Freaking
appears during the dark
thirsty.
hour. So where does it go for the rest of the day?
It doesn't exist. Nobody knows.
That's a good point.
This
So she's only been in there for like a few hours.
time flows
Is that the
differently.
explanation?
So even though it's been 10 days for us, it could have only been 10 hours for her.
That's still like,
She's still alive.
that's still fucked up.
Wow, you think so? But wait, isn't the dark hour pretty brutal though? Even for us, how could she last 10 days worth in there?
That is true. even if she is still alive, we might not be able to get to her.
Are you just gonna abandon her then?
I have an idea. Let's try to enter Tartarus the same way Yamagishi did. We'll go to the gym and wait for midnight. That'll be the quickest way.
Is that really gonna work?
In all honesty, I can't say I fully agree with this. If something goes wrong, you could all end up lost in Tartarus too. But
I'm not just gonna stand here and do nothing. If there's a chance we can save her, I'd never forgive myself. If you guys aren't with me, then I'm going in on my own.
Senpai?
all right, we know it's risky, but we also can't just leave her there.
Right. And we won't know until we try.
Guess we're sneaking into the school then. In that case, I've got just the thing.
You do?
Playing this game,
No answer.
I've been thinking a lot about the Persona 4 remake upcoming. And I just like this game before it came out, I have a lot of hesitancy about it. But with remakes, for me, it's a two cakes situation. You know, I'm very fortunate to basically have access to like any game I could want to play. You know, I have a lot of capabilities to emulate and many different consoles and different options and stuff. If I want personally, like it's very easy for me to play the original versions of games. So, you know, I kind of just, I have this view of things where it's like, okay, if there's an original and a remake, they're obviously comparable because, you know, they're trying to the remake is trying to kind of emulate the original heart of, you know, the original work. But I can enjoy them independently, and I really enjoy this game. And I like a lot of the things that it does, and it feels like a truly modern Persona game because, you know, it's been a while since we've gotten one of those. It's been 7 years since Royal came out initially. I mean, it's been 2 years since this game came out, which is crazy. It does not feel like 2 years. The game feels like it came out last week. But yeah, I'm kind of like, I'm worried about the Persona 4 remake, but I'm also thinking, you know, when it's in my hands, I'm probably gonna fuck with it just as much.
This is a problem. I
That game is like, I'm scared of what that game is gonna do to me, like emotionally, because I feel so strongly about Persona 4. It's such a near and dear game to me. Like,
Well, that's not a big deal.
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna be sobbing through like every hour of that game, man.
There is one issue.
What is the design on this carpet? This is like the ugliest carpet I've ever seen. It should just be a solid color.
I'm not sure how we can get inside the school.
No need to worry. I've got it all set.
All set. Unexplosive.
Oh shit.
All right. I'll let you handle this.
There's no time to waste. Let's go.
Terrorist Mitsuru.
An actual explosive?
No. All I did was unlock a door.
Junpei, the master of unlocking?
We got in, no problem. Man, I'm a genius.
Is there really something to brag about here?
So you unlocked it earlier. Head him.
Wait, good job. We should find somewhere to get ourselves ready. Your classroom should work, right?
What?
Ray Ben? Is that French or something?
She's a French weeb.
Can we turn on the lights?
Come
Damn.
Hey,
Got
that's
his
what I'm
ass.
for.
Quiet. We need to get started. It's better for us if the lights are off. They cut the power at night anyway.
I don't really like sneaking around.
Snooping around as usual, I see.
It should be in either the faculty office or the janitor's room. You three check the faculty office. Akihiko and I will take the janitor's room. After that, we'll meet in the main hallway on the first floor. Understood?
I should start dual streaming. Should figure out how to do that. I don't like Twitch. I don't watch Twitch, but it might be good to
Test questions.
broaden the audience, revive my Twitch channel a little
Maybe I
bit.
should go to the faculty office too.
We did have some good times on that Twitch channel.
You're not planning to do something unethical under my supervision, are you? I suppose you'll need to be executed.
Oh fuck.
Hey, come on. Obviously, I was joking.
All I meant by interesting was that there's a higher chance of finding the key there.
Enough with the excuses. Let's head to the janitor's room. Iori, you're coming with us.
All right, let's get this over with.
Shit.
Do you hear something? What? There's someone else here? We gotta hide. It was just a security guard. I know. My phone.
We're gonna get fucking spotted.
And of course, it's just spam.
Dude, turn off your ringer.
I mean, that would freak most people out, right?
I'm teasing her.
Well,
We're teasing
it's
you,
not really,
Kari.
you know. No. No. It's so dark. I can barely read these. What is it
Use
now?
the light from your phone. Gym. Give me the gym key.
What is- yeah, this is it. I'm sure they won't mind if we borrow this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. We're supposed to meet up with everyone in the main hallway.
Did you find the key?
Sure did.
You know, I heard a scream that sounded kind of familiar.
Huh?
Wait, you actually did?
You want to take this outside?
He's gonna beat his ass up.
Come on.
All right, we'll divide into teams again. 3 of you will enter Tartarus, and 1 of you will remain outside with me. Once the dark hour begins, I'll pinpoint Yamagishi's position.
I'm going in. You come too. You can take the lead as usual.
Then I'll be the third.
Wait a second, Yucatan. Remember how I accidentally screwed up on the monorail? Give me a chance to make up for that.
Oh, come on. It's not always about you.
Damn, bro.
Besides, you didn't act.
All right, Junpei, we'll give you another shot. And with that, the teams are set.
Sweet. Thanks.
What?
What's wrong, Takeba? Do you have a problem?
I want to check the stream analytics. What can you see? You can see my screen. That's fine, I guess. We're doing pretty well. Okay, that's fun. Fucking malware bites, get out of here. God damn it.
No, it's fine.
It's almost time.
Let's go.
That's right.
But if she's awake during the dark hour,
I don't want to hear this. Calling me. I have to go to school. Tell her
damn,
I'm
bro.
sorry. Luca. So,
We still haven't heard back from them. Transmission range is at max, too.
I hope that girl Moriyama is okay at the dorm.
Unfortunately, no place is completely safe in the dark hour, but we couldn't risk bringing her here. And having one of us stay behind to watch her wasn't an option either.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, we are all here for Yamagishi-san's sake.
I'm here. I've confirmed your position. You're higher up than I expected. You're barely in communication range. Is everyone all right? Akihiko! Come in, Akihiko!
Is he out of range? That's worrying.
Damn, bro got laid out.
Are you awake? This is the first time we've spoken outside of your room.
What, you're...
I told you, remember? I'm always with you. But we don't have much time to talk. Tonight, there is more than one ordeal you must face. You should hurry. She's waiting for you. You guys will need her. See you.
Fuka.
I hope we meet again.
Damn that 2009 ass radio. No, we're alone. Should probably avoid battles. This is fucked up. Okay. Mabufu, easy. There we go. Jack Frost, my goat. Jack-o'-lantern. Already have Jack-o'-lantern. Money.
Who's there?
Oh shit, there she is.
Where am I? Why am I here? Please, answer me.
Remember the beginning of 2024 where Susie Young was in every single game? It was like this,
Someone there?
Yakuza Infinite Wealth, and then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It's like all in a row. Where the fuck is Fuka? Where the fuck? 2 revival bead. That's actually really good. I don't know. Being in Tartarus alone is kind of a vibe. They look. Okay. They're normal in cutscenes. I was like, they look so fucking funny.
Man, we were worried about you.
Sorry about the wait.
I don't think we should enter Tartarus this way again.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we're fucking
Did
lost.
you hear a voice on your way here? Yeah, kind of like.
I heard Fuka.
Who's there? Are you human?
That's it. That's the voice. Wait, didn't that come from behind us?
It's Fuka.
Are you Fuka Yamagishi?
Yes.
Wow, you're alive. That's awesome. Never fear, the heroes are.
Good to see you're okay. Come with us.
Thank you so much. Yes, I'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just so relieved.
Looks like I made the right call then. I'll see if I can contact Mitsuru.
What is this place? One second I was at school, and then...
It's kind of a long story. We can explain after we get out of here.
Mitsuru, can you hear me? No good. All I hear is static.
Oh, are you hurt anywhere? You've probably seen the monsters wandering around, right?
So, there is something dangerous in here then. I've gotten by without them finding me so far.
Fucking Fuka, hear me out. Fuka stealth game. Fuka stealth spinoff.
It's hard to describe, but I can sort of tell where they are.
What do you mean? You saying you're psychic or something?
Oh shit.
Power as Mitsuru, actually.
It's navigating.
Might be even stronger. Mitsuru's persona is always more combat focused to begin with.
Persona?
Hang on to this.
Huh? Wait, is this a gun?
Think of it as a lucky charm. It doesn't actually fire bullets.
Bro just went up there and gave her a gun.
Okay.
Right, let's get out of here.
Oh, check out the moon. It's huge. I don't think I've ever seen it so bright.
There's some research that indicates the shadows are affected by the phases of the moon. Although the
Oh.
same thing is true about humans.
Moon phases
Would explain you
in my SMT game.
Wasn't it a full moon the night we went to the monorail?
In my Megami Tensei game.
It was.
Is something wrong?
Hey, did you see the moon on the night the dorm was attacked back in April? Today is June 8th. The monorail incident happened on May 9th. And the assault in the dorm was on April 9th. They were all on a full moon. Mitsuru, are you there?
We're just now learning this.
Hey, can you hear me? Mitsuru, come in.
Right, sorry.
Mitsuru? Mitsuru!
What is that? It's much bigger than the others. And it's attacking someone.
Damn it!
Moon boss. Full moon boss time.
We lost here.
It's one of them. My guess is right. They come every full moon. We've gotta hurry.
This boss is just like, just in the freaking entrance.
Two of them? Mitsuru! Takeba!
What's going on? Nothing's working.
Tsunade-saka, gotta draw the shadows away.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Hey, if it's a fight you want, then you've got it!
Akihiko, be careful. Normal attacks don't work on them.
Hey, what the?
Bruh.
Luca.
No, what are you doing here?
Moriyama-san?
Hey, come back!
Please, get out of here! It's not safe! I had to tell you. I'm sorry.
Hey, look out!
I have to protect her.
Oh shit. Persona Awakening? How does she know to say that? It's so crazy seeing cutscenes like this in a Persona game. Pipe sound effect. Pipe falling sound effect.
Yamagishi-san?
Persona?
I can see. I can see these monsters' weaknesses.
Can it be?
Just as I thought. Mitsuru, let her take her place. We'll handle these guys.
I'll begin searching for the monsters' weaknesses.
It's kind of fucked up. We're only allowed 3 party members in this battle. Whatever. Give me some time. Okay. Okay, not that. Not that. Alright, that's something.
You take this one.
I'll go with. Never mind. What to do?
And I don't have any wind. I got nothing with wind. Just relying on Yukari for wind. Come on, man. That's actually crazy. What the fuck? That was like 8 crits. What the hell?
It's done. I can start the analysis at any time.
Please analyze.
Please tell me when to activate it. I didn't know I had this kind of power.
Your ability is just what we hoped for. It's even more accurate than Mitsuru's.
Okay, pierce damage. What does pierce damage? This does pierce damage. Here we are. Wait, what the fuck?
What's next?
I was like dying. Paradigm shift. Oh my god. Alright, we're punching him. We're punching this dude. I don't got that. I don't got none of that. Fuka, I'm gonna be using all your SP. Pro strat, use all of Fuka's SP. Fucking got him. Dapper lad over here. This is the way. Bro needs some freaking healing. But you could also do that. There we go. Alright. This boss is nothing. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. That was clutch. Akihiko doesn't even need to heal at this point. We got this shit in the bag. Just fucking beat his ass. Beat the dog shit out of him. I think we mogged. We mogged and aura farmed. Oh my god. Oh, fucking killed Junpei. It's a good thing he's about to die. Ladies and gentlemen, it's peak. Got him with Jack Frost. Jack Frost learned Sonic Punch. That's awesome. Jack Tight? Bro, Jack Frost just gave me his Chungite. Interesting, interesting. I thought the game crashed. I unironically I got a little scared there.
Are there more of them?
Don't worry. It's over.
You...
Fuka did not deserve this, bro. Fuka is too forgiving to these girls.
Thank goodness.
Damn, bro.
It's all right.
EPS.
She's just exhausted.
Luca.
That's me after a typical stream. I don't know. I'm energized by this one. I think I'm getting the hang of it.
Outside,
Maybe I just need to play.
just like with the
I just need to
dog and the
play
mom.
good games when I stream. I don't know.
Outside,
What are we gonna do about Moriyama-san? She knows about the Dark Hour and the shadows.
Fucking neuralizer.
It doesn't matter. He's not like us, so she won't remember anything that happened in the dark.
Is that how that works?
Victim to the shadows despite hearing their call. So I don't think she'll get drawn in again. She's safe.
What if she has a persona?
But doesn't that mean she'll forget Yamagishi-san saved her life?
I don't know. What if
Doesn't seem right.
everyone had a persona?
Actually, I get the feeling that things
What if everybody had the wild card? Hear me out.
Sorry.
looks like she's learned.
I'm like creating the ultimate persona game in my mind. Every character recruitable. Everyone has the wild card. They can be equipped with any demon.
Good morning.
Alright, gamers. That is where I think I'm going to call it for today. We are going to save and exit, of course. But for the sake of the stream, we can just end it here. Yeah, so thank you everybody for showing up for this Let's Play episode of Persona 3 Reload. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do more of this on stream. I probably will. Because I'm just streaming the games that I want to play right now. I'm not really committing to any games like on stream. So if it's a story game, you know, you'll see things here and there. I'm assuming a lot of people have already played Persona 3, you know. It's a pretty big game. But, you know. Yeah. So, thanks to everybody for watching, coming in, whether you're watching live or on the VOD. Thanks so much. Thanks for all the chats and the comments and stuff. The new video, the new main channel video, is done, and it will be coming out in the next 2 weeks or so. I'm aiming for probably next week, something like that. Yeah. So the thumbnail needs to get done. I need to kind of advertise it around, I guess. But the new video is done. It's completely done. And I hope you will be excited about that and excited to see what that is. It's a different kind of video than I've done before on the channel. It's more topic oriented. It's not on a single game. So I'm kind of pushing into a new frontier for the channel in a lot of ways. So I'm very excited about that. And I hope people will be responsive to that. I hope people will enjoy it. As always, if you want to support the show, you can support the show through the Ko-Fi, which there will probably be a link in the description. There's definitely a link in the channel bio. And if you want a video of your own edited, a YouTube video, a video essay perhaps, I am open for commissions. I'm currently doing commissions. So email me via the email that is linked on the channel bio, and we can get in touch if you want me to help work on your next YouTube video or anything video editing related. But other than that, it's pretty much good. So, enjoying Persona 3 a lot. Excited for the future. There's been a lot of Persona 6 leaks. We didn't even talk about that. There's been Persona 6 leaks and rumors coming out, which is very prescient right now because I think that society is more than ready for a brand new mainline Persona game. So, yeah. But that's pretty much it for me. So, I'll be seeing you.